So I wonder, is it possible to create Korean ramen without Korean ramen? Who knows? And I am Nainda Saram and welcome back. And those who are new, please do not forget to subscribe and join us and enjoy the K fun ride. So the topic for today is going to be interesting because this is another ramen review.
No way.
But no, it's not ramen review exactly. A lot of you guys told me that it's not possible for you to find Korean ramen easily, or you cannot afford it, and a lot of restrictions and a lot of conditions of veg, non-veg, and a lot of things, okay, in general. So I gave it a thought and I decided that I'll be back when I'll be providing you substitutes with an Indian touch, like a little bit twist to the ramen reviews. And I am here now to fulfill that same promise. So guess what? Today we will be eating another Korean ramen, the Samyang Buldak hot chicken noodles. Buldak means bul means fire, dak means chicken. So these are hot fire chicken noodles. I guess the 2x spicy challenge went on viral when these were like getting popular and everybody was doing the 2x challenge, but I just love myself a lot, so I'm not going to do that because I'm almost spice intolerant. But this is something I can tolerate and eat, so I'm going to eat it. But like I told you, this is for all of you guys who cannot afford it. We are going to try an experiment today, and that is we are going to try to create this taste by using our Indian noodles. So what I've chosen is the Top Ramen curry noodles. Now the reason why I chose this one for creating this one is Korean noodles mostly have a very thick and bouncy texture. I don't think I would be able to do it with Maggi because that's a little bit different. And the carbonara variant of this one is exactly like these, like flat noodles. So I thought it would be great to try it with this one rather than Maggi. So yeah, we're going to find out today. Like, this is a total new experiment. I have never tried this before. So yeah, you will know as well as I'll know whether it's possible to create Korean ramen with just Indian noodles and Indian ingredients. First we will cook and eat the Korean one and analyze its taste, and then go on to recreate our Indian version. So let's get on it. Okay, so we are back with after cooking the Buldak fire noodles, and this is what it looks like. Okay, the quantity is going to be half because I'm sharing it with my brother, but when you make it the whole packet, it's 120 grams, so it's going to be double the size of it. And as you can see, the noodles are so red. So we're going to try it. Like, I've eaten this, but you know, mostly if you are someone like me who is spice intolerant, just add half of the sauce packet. It's enough. I know it's the fire noodles, so the 2x one is going to be the death of me. Even this one, I can't eat the entire sauce packet. I have to add just half of it. But for you guys, I have added full. So I'm going to tell you the analysis of its taste. As for the price and availability, it is widely available these days with a lot of Instagram stores as well as Amazon. Buy it offline as well at Big Basket and a lot of other store chains. So yeah, it's widely available, priced around 100 to 120 rupees. So quite widely available. So if you want to try, now let's taste test this so that we can create the Indian version. As you can see, the texture is always so springy, and this time, as you can notice, unlike the previous noodles that I have shown you, these are not soupy. Okay, so you do not have to cook them in a soupy way. Okay, so we have to cook it the Maggi way. We do not have to cook it soupy because it's totally very spicy, and these are stir fried noodles. That's why Buldak Bokum. Bokum means stir fried. Okay, Bokumpap, Bokum Myeon, Bokum Kimchi. So Bokum, the name is Buldak Bokum Myeon. That is fire chicken stir fried noodles. This is right damn spicy. I've talked in my previous videos. If you haven't checked out, do check it out. Those other ramens are really kind of eatable, like enjoyable. This is for someone those spice lovers who are crazy for the spice. This is right hitting back at the throat, and it's a little sweet and chili. There's sweet and chili. Okay. Other than that, I've noticed that it has a little bit of barbecue kind of scent. If you have tasted barbecue sauce or any barbecue dish, you know that smoky kind of feel to it. That's what it is. So we have to remember these three things: spice, a little bit of sweetness, and barbecue. It is not at all chatpata. So if you want, you can, because you do you. For me, I like it a little bit salty, so I add soy sauce mostly. So yeah, it's quite spicy. The chili is very dominant with the taste, and there's a little very light hit of sweet and the barbecue kind of feel to it. So now I'll be cooking the Indian version of it with my sense of the flavor of these noodles. I'm not going to be using the spice packet of this one because it's masala curry flavor. I'm just going to be using the noodles using my own sauce, and I'm going to show you whether we can create the Indian version of these Korean. So now I'm back and we are ready with our noodles, the Indian one. So it's looking exactly the same, but I don't know if it tastes like I'm gonna die today because I've added a lot of chili. But yeah, let's just taste. The noodles kind of look like that, but they are not that springy, you know. Let's just hope we did. First thing, the noodles. The consistency of the noodles, it's not the same. Like, they are not chewy enough. Like, they easily break. So it's not really, I guess that's fine. We are used to eating Indian instant noodles, so it looks the same. And the taste. So the taste, I would say, it does taste similar. The only difference being that the Korean chili has a different kind of effect on the mouth. Like, it is more of the hitting back and it's a little bit sweeter. Korean chili is mostly naturally sweet, so they do not need to add a lot of sugar, but we can obviously recreate it by adding sugar. It is giving the feel. I should have added a little bit less sugar, I feel. So just add a little bit less sugar than I mentioned. If you want to know, it actually tastes like my tteokbokki recipe. If you do not know, I have a small video on my Instagram page as well as an article on how to make tteokbokki and rabokki with just using Indian ingredients. To do, check out that article on halluism.com and you will get to know how to create the tteokbokki rabokki. And now you can even use that sauce for this one. I will link it down below in the description. I will also link down all the Indian products, the barbecue sauce, the chili powder, everything down in the description, as well as the amount of things that I've used to create this. I would say that definitely 50% of the feel I can feel like my mouth is burning on the front side, which is not there in the Korean one. It is more of like it just burns at the back of your throat. But this is Indian chili, so yeah, but we have definitely recreated. And I guess the barbecue sauce has a really good impact because this is exactly like my tteokbokki sauce, as I told you, and it was not so Koreanish back then. But the barbecue sauce is making the difference. So I guess the barbecue sauce is really important if you want to feel the Korean way of cooking noodles. And yeah, I would definitely say you can try this recipe. Like, it's not at all like not flavorful, or if you are someone who likes a little bit of tinge of saltiness, you can add in soy sauce to this and it will definitely really be good. Now the best part about this is the sauce is created by you, so you can fix the amount of spiciness you want. To me, this amount of spiciness is good, like 1 tablespoon of chili powder if you like it more, then to make it more. And I would also advise that I mixed it, like the sauce while creating, I mixed it with water. You can add a little bit of oil to really make it like a stir fry one, and things would really go well, I think so. Finally, yes, we have created, like recreated the buldak ramen, and yeah, all of you guys can surely enjoy it. So the buldak ramen can be recreated, not exactly but up to 50%, so I guess that gives you a Korean experience, if not complete. And this is affordable too. This is like a 20 rupees packet, and the ingredients would approximately be 20 or 30 rupees. So like you're getting it at half price, and you're also getting half of the Korean feel. So now that we have succeeded in creating the Indian version of the buldak ramen without chicken, like it's vegetarian as well, so you guys can eat it even if you are not non-vegetarian, and that's I think so a really great point. Plus all Indian ingredients without anything Korean in it. And third point, you are feeling Korea without being in Korea. So yeah, and I think so we should do a lot more recipes and try to recreate them in the Indian way. Now tteokbokki is done, ramen is done. Now let's see next what we can do. Till then, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video and it was fun and interactive and helpful and quite relatable to you. And I hope this helps everyone who wants to enjoy and feel how these ramens taste, or how Korea and Korean food and culture is like. And if you enjoy my channel, do not forget to subscribe, like and share this video. And yeah, if you're going to try this recipe, do let me know in the comments how it turns out for you, or if you need any help with the recipe or anything else, you can definitely check out my article at halluism.com, or else you can just DM me on my Instagram. I have an Instagram account as well where I post content related to K-pop, Korean food, Korean language, anything. So do not forget to follow me there. We can together try to do such crazy stuff. Like it was really not expected that it would taste really good and it would have that feel. I'm again mentioning that this is not exactly the same way. Like it is not possible to recreate anything 100%, right? But we have created 60%, I think. See you guys next time, that's what I would say. And yeah, keep looking forward to my channel. Please share, please subscribe, and spread the love, help me grow. And I will try to bring you more such content. And I will see you next time, okay? Till then, bye, take care, and enjoy yourselves, and be happy, and keep on loving Korea.